All right, everyone. Here we go with December 2024. The end of 2024. It's a big year. There's a lot of big cycles ending. I mean, there's more going on energetically than I could talk about, because I don't want to confuse people. There's energy cycles. Being an energy reader is a bit confusing. The whole world kind of spins because energy cycles just spiral down. There's one inside another one, inside another one, inside another one. Right? It's like those dolls where you open up the big doll and there's a littler doll inside, and then there's a littler one inside that, except it goes on and on and on and on and on. Right now there's a whole set of dolls that's basically getting thrown away. We're getting a whole new set. It's coming in well, it's kind of arriving now. You might have it. I have it going on in my life. A lot more endings than new beginnings, it would seem. But I know there's new beginnings coming, because every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, right? But some of you may be seeing it in your life too. I don't know. Regardless, a lot of it has to do here in December with, and I wrote about December in my blog. Go ahead and read it. There's a lot going on. There's 2 new moons, 2 chances to get things right, which is nice. For me, what seems to be coming up here is a lot of the Mars energy that's involved with it. And I've got someone here, a soulmate, and just in the pre-shuffle on the surface energy, I got a 6 of Cups crossed by a King of Pentacles. Somebody made a decision about you. Somebody took action towards you, probably against you, okay? And they're getting bit by that, okay? They're getting bit by it. Things didn't go the way they had planned. Whatever this is, this could be a soulmate that you have who you work with. This could be a family member, a friend. This could be your long-lost runner. I don't know. But I've got the 6 of Cups crossed by the King of Pentacles with a 2 of Cups and an Ace of Cups. Somebody giving you a big fucking rethink. Let me tell you right now. Victory after a long battle. Somebody you knew would return. The way this energy reads, somebody you knew would return might just do it. Might just return. And I say might because I can't predict free will. You guys, if I could predict free will, I'd be a fucking trillionaire. I'll tell you, countries would be calling me, oh, this guy Steve, he could predict free will. Oh my God. Right? Nobody can. Right? And again, I still see some channels out there on YouTube with people thinking that I'm absolutely right here in my prediction. No, you're not, man. You're not. You can't be. It's not possible. For everything I can do and everything I seem to be able to predict, and my friends thinking I'm the warlock on the hill, I can't tell you with absolute certainty which way a car is going to turn as they drive by me and they reach an intersection. Are they going to go left or right, assuming they didn't put any blinker on? The only thing I could do is figure it based on the angle of the car and which way they were heading. Usually when people are going to turn right, they turn a little bit towards there, etc., etc. But nobody can predict free will, and that is something to remember in December because of those 2 for new moons in one part, and also because of Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde. They're going to be sort of tied. They're going to be jamming each other up a little bit. All right, we'll pull on all that when we get to it. Right now, for this reading, somebody you knew would return shows back up. That's what I got. All right, that's what I've got. Victory after a long battle, book ending a 6 of Cups. And look at that. There's a 4 of Wands underneath there too. You might have a shot with this person if you're one of the ones where they show up. If you got a super fuck wet, they may fuck up. But there's 2 new moons. There's 2 chances to get things right. All right? So I don't know. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. First card out's before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? 2024. I'm happy to see the backside of it. It's been a year. It's been a crazy year because of all the cycles that are ending. Right, because of it all. There's just so much that's coming to a close as we move in. 2025, just looking at it as a calendar year for ease of, for ease of understanding, has a new car smell to it. All right. 2024 has the smell of my old car right before I got rid of it a while back, years and years ago, that smelled like a lot of people threw up in it after parties. It's got a bit of that kind of going on with it, right? But 2025 got the new car smell coming. All right, let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a fucking time lord. I know it's December, but for some of you, a lot of this plays out in early January. Our calendars don't mean anything to the energy around us. They're just pieces of paper or cardboard with some lines and numbers on them. Okay? All right. Let's do it. Why the fuck are we here? Knight of Cups. What did I tell you? Somebody returned it. Somebody made a mistake. Somebody heading your way. Somebody made a decision about you. They're changing their mind. They're coming back. Somebody you always expected to see, I think. Right? Always expected to see. Why do I have that song ringing in my head? I don't know. I'm not even going to tell you what's... Well, it doesn't make sense yet, so I'm not going to mention it. If it makes sense, I'll mention it later, but it's a song I have in my head. It popped in when I mentioned that. The Knight of Pentacles is after that. Yeah, again, it's inevitable. You always knew that this energy, that night would return. So whoever this is, if you're trying to figure out who it is, it's somebody you always knew that night would return. All right? You always knew it would happen. For some of you, it's an I told you so moment. Okay? For some of you, it's an I told you so moment. All right, well, let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we go here. Give me the Soulmate Cycle Universe for December 2024. What do we get? Give me a reading. You knows what I mean by that. I haven't said that a lot lately. Give me a reading. I used to say that a lot. And here we go. Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's very interesting overall energy. You might think, oh, that's a boring-ass card. It is, a little bit, huh? It's just divine timing, harvest time energy. But it's a little more than that. What's fueling it? Yeah, the Seven of Wands. There's a fire underneath it. I thought it's a little bit more than that. It's like a rush job. If this was like a harvest time energy, it's the farmers fucked off so long that they went to parties and screwed around and they realized, oh, shit. We left them in the ground too long. We got to go pick the shit now, right? It's a bit of a rush job. It's a rush job. So somebody here shows back up, but they might be a little bit, metaphorically speaking, out of breath when they get there. Okay. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's whoever the fuck this is attached to you in the 3D in real life energy around them. Right here's their soul. There's the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy of connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. Okay. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, especially in 2025. They got that fresh as a baby's ass smell to them, right? There's going to be a link for an extended for this for sure. And this is the only reading I'm extending in the Zodiac fly-through. So if you want December, this is it. Let's make it a good one. All right, let's kiss 2024 goodbye. Let me tell you. Right here, energy around your connection. All right. The Hermit. This is some powerful shit. Somebody knows. It's just that they know. They know. I don't know. Does that mean something to you? They know. This is another song that I said there was a song I wasn't going to give you that popped in during the cut, and there's a song now. The song just popping in now with this is a song by the Smashing Pumpkins. It's called Rhinoceros. Go look up the lyrics. It's got some line in it about she knows. I mean, I don't know. It's just something about the vibe of that song that's popping in here. Something in there, could just be one line, means something to somebody. It's worth me mentioning. All right. The other song is James Taylor. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Right? There's something in those lyrics for somebody as well. Either or, whether you're a Smashing Pumpkin or a sweet baby James Taylor, whatever it is, there's something in there for you. They know. Okay. It sounds like a horror movie or something. They know. They live. Right? Right here, 3D energies. Four of Wands. This is that writing on the wall energy. This is somebody in their life knows that it's time to move on. Okay? They know. They know. They know. All right? That's the name of our horror movie here. All right? Hopefully your person isn't Pennywise the fucking clown. Right here. Soul energy. It's bookend in the Hermit. Six of Wands. Yeah. Jesus. I mean, it's one of the cards from the pre-shuffle. I get that. But it's victory after a long battle. It's something, it's just the writings on the wall. Somebody knows that they need to do something about you. Okay? there's a huge transformation that's happened here, but I won't find out what it is or be able to pinpoint it till I clarify it. But this energy flows from here to here, but it also ties to this. It's a great big checkmate kind of a thing here. All right, what's the next card? Message from the universe. Red with the Hermit. Queen of Cups. The most love I could pull from the deck. I mean, that's pretty powerful. They know. They know that you're the one. They know what they need to do. Somebody feels like they need to do something with you. There's another energy here. What's the potential final outcome? Red, yeah. Red with the Four of Wands. Yeah, the lovers, the love geese. But I said, what did I say? Rewind. I said there's another energy here. There's two geese. All right, there's something else going on. There's two soulmates here. And this isn't about, there's two soulmates. It's about the fact that there's two geese. There's one goose here, or a swan, but we'll call it, we'll call it the same kind of thing. The universe can only go with a theme. It can't change the printing process. There's you. Somebody knows that you're it, but there are two soulmates. There could be two soulmates coming your way, or there could be somebody comes your way that's still married and they're married to a soulmate, or they're with a soulmate. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Let's do it. Let's clarify. Let's talk to the witches on this one, and let's go. Let's do this. Maybe we talk to the bitches in this case. I'm not sure. Let's see. The Hermit. What do we got here? Let's go. Tell me about the Hermit. What does this mean for you? Well, it means there's two soulmates coming your way. Here. There's another energy in December that I wrote about in my write-up. It's about secrets. You might have a hard time everyone's going to have a hard time keeping their mouths shut. Okay? Now that works well for me because I run a YouTube channel and I can't keep my mouth shut. And offline, I'm very quiet. I don't tend to offer my opinion unless it's asked for. I don't leave reviews on Yelp about things. I don't leave reviews on Amazon. I don't, I speak when spoken to kind of person. Mostly I just observe, But here on YouTube, I can't do that. Otherwise, the videos would be fairly quiet. Although sometimes I wish I could. So, everybody going to be kind of a blabbermouth here. I think you find out some kind of information and you might want to act on it. Part of it is here around this Lover's card. Be careful of the choices in love that you make. Be careful of the things you choose to tell somebody and reveal. Okay? Be careful. Because it's almost like a higher power than you is driving your mouth. Okay? In December. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. It might happen for some of you in early January. I'm just pointing it out. I don't want you to be careful. That's all. All right? For me, I'm sure I'll get myself into all kinds of trouble out here. I will. I'm sure I will. Oh, God, there's so much. I mean, just pulling on December here and the Mars retrograde reading. And I mean, and looking at what's going on out there in the world. Oh, God, it's going to be so tempting. I will try to keep it. But sometimes the soulmate cycle is a direct reflection of societal energies. And, sometimes it's tricky. Right here, it's a piece of cake. This is all about the soulmate cycle right here. This is the Four of Cups crossing the Hermit. Whoops. Somebody knows they made a mistake. They want to redo. Okay? Somebody's well aware. The soul is wide awake that they fucked up here in a big way. A message from the soul they didn't want to listen to before they're listening to now. Ting! It's a little hard to miss. There's a lot here. Somebody wants to give the full cup. One specific energy. This is, before I open my mouth, this may not be there's two soulmates coming your way. One of them may not be worth your time. The other one definitely is. Okay, let's just put it that way. What's on top? Nine of Swords, yeah. Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Ten of Cups, yeah. The one that causes you strife, right? When love is, I'll phrase it to you this way. Let's just tell it like a story. When love is given to you in the month of December, which can bleed into early January, the one that does this to you, let it go. It's not the right one. It's the false soulmate, right? The one that makes you feel like there's hope. That's the one you're after, all right? That's what it is. It's basically what it is. Look, in the energies, in the cycles that are closing out, fear has been kicking the shit out of hope for a long time in the energies. I'm just talking about the soulmate cycle. Fear has been kicking the shit out of hope for a long time. It really has. It's been pretty much all year in 2024. Hope has been getting his butt kicked. Archangel Michael looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone, if you were to see Archangel Michael. At the end of the day here, Hope is going to start winning again because of help from Pluto, who's a bit of a kick-ass energy, Pluto in Aquarius. So, again, I'm telling you, take it for what it's worth to you. And people that give you love in the month of December, the one that causes this, there's your sign, right? The one that feeds you with some hope, even if it's pie in the sky bullshit, that's your true soulmate right there, okay? So there's a lot of different, it's more than two, it's multiple, okay? Pay attention to what I said there. It could be the most important thing I say here, all right? So before you shut off the reading, oh, I don't like this guy here, rainbow unicorn enough, fuck him. Just take what I said there and remember it, all right? I reserved the I told you so on that. All right, what's going on with the Four of Wands? All right, let's go. That's an important message for you. And it's from the universe. This is right here, separate from the reading. It's read with that, but it's us talking to the universe. That is your energy here. You are attracting a lot of love. A lot of people going to want to talk to you. A lot of people going to want to know your name. That's a double-edged sword. It always is. Popularity energy. Be it love popularity, fame popularity, the high school athlete popularity, whatever it is, it's always fleeting. And it's always dangerous because you can get sucked into it. It can make you maniacal, right? We all know somebody that became a prick after they got popular. Right? Everybody's got a story of somebody at school. I was friends with a kid in 4th grade. He was like, we used to play marbles together, By the time, but in 7th or 8th grade, he got super popular. All of a sudden, I was just, whatever. I was shit, They forget you. That's an energy that takes you over. It's easy. It happens to kids fairly easily, but you'd be surprised how easy it happens to adults too. All right. Pay attention to your reactions to things. All right. Four of Wands. That's all. Just trying to help you. Oh God. Cards don't want to shuffle anymore. There you go. Page of Swords. Somebody's life feels small to them. The path they chose feels wrong. It feel like it's limited. If it was a business, they would say there's no scalability here. Can't scale this, right? Kind of a thing. You hear that on Shark Tank all the time, right? They say, I don't want to invest. This isn't scalable, right? Well, it's a bit of that. Somebody here, their life is small. It's become a very small circle for them. They're trapped in like a hamster in a cage. What's on top? Five of Wands. Yeah, somebody going to be arguing. Somebody going to be fighting. Somebody going to be pissy. Somebody going to pick fights. Why is the Five of nothing? Why is the Five of Wands here? The Eight of Pentacles. Can't distract themselves anymore. Even the little things will set them off. So somebody going to be argumentative in their life, which is probably why they come your way. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. This is the type of energy to bring somebody crying to you. Again, it's multiple soulmates. So this is the kind of energy to bring somebody crying to you. Oh, we had a fight. They show up at your door in the rain at night, right? They just happen to just be wearing a raincoat. I mean, yeah, you weren't thinking anything was going to happen. You always leave the house butt naked with nothing but a raincoat on. Of course. I know I do all the time, right? So at the end of the day here, it's something where you kind of, you get a lot of I told you so, I knew this would happen, or I told you so moments, all right? Just pay attention to your reactions to it, okay? So that's what's going on in their life, and that explains a lot of the transformation that's happening here. It's happening because of what's happening in the 5D. And what's happening in the 5D is somebody is fundamentally changing. Things that they weren't interested in before, they're now interested in. Actions they took. Things they did, decisions they made, especially when Mars was direct in Leo, but this can go back even further than that. It's not a big deal. Mars in Leo has been reinforcing old decisions, so keeping people stuck and rigid. I like that it's going retrograde on the 6th of the month, very early in the month. Okay? It's going to make for an interesting month. Certainly, I'd want to be a fly in the wall at this person's house. All right? Any little thing, Hey, do you want some toast this morning? What the fuck you mean by that? You want toast? Fuck you, right? It's those are the kind of fights that come from this type of energy that's here. Little immature, childish bullshit. When the little things start bothering you, if they're married, and they don't have to be, but if they are, when the little things start bothering you, the little things that pile up, you're fucked. It's done. That's it. Because you got to deal with a lot of little things. You just have to. It just comes with, it's part of the deal. Six of Wands. Why is it here? I'm all done shuffling. Let's see where we go. Yeah. I got the Sesame Street theme ringing in my head. You know that theme? Sunny day, keeping the clouds away. Right, there you go. Sort of a redneck version, I guess. The sun crossing that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody just, it's like a hallelujah energy, right? It's victory after a long battle energy here. So somebody here is done. They're done. They want something better. When you wake up and you want something better and are willing to fight for it, that's when something better starts happening. When you wake up and you want something better and realize, oh, I probably don't deserve it, or I probably nothing ever happens. Nothing's going anywhere. I always tell you, change happens with a little bit of desire and a little bit of fucking anger, right? A little bit of fire in the belly. Somebody here got a lot bit fire in the belly. While the sun, which is a star, by the way, not a planet, okay? Depends which channel you watch, I suppose, but trust me, it's a star. Isn't a very big star. It's actually, now they call it a mid-size, but if you go up to the planetarium, they've got our sun compared to other stars that are around. It looks pretty tiny to me. You know, it's a pretty tiny little thing. Somebody here is feeling, my point is they're feeling a little bit bigger than their britches. They're feeling like the sun is the biggest thing in the universe, all right? Somebody's really got some fire in the belly here is what I'm saying. Yeah, 9 of Cups. They want it. I'm tired of making wishes. I'm tired of wishing there was fruit on the table. I'm going to go get me some. Why is the 9 of Cups here? The 8 of Wands. What did I say? Forward movement, communication. Tired of wishing there was fruit on this table. I'm going to go get some and put it there. Somebody's taking action here. And again, I still think in their life it would be funny to be a fly on the wall. Let's talk about the Queen of Cups, because your energy is attached to this. All right? Now we had... Well, it's not the same energy as the one that came up, I think it was the weekly reading, wasn't it, the other day, this past Saturday, where I said something in the title that I bet 2/3 of my viewers didn't even get what I meant. That the Queen of Cups didn't start out sitting in water, right? Right over their heads, all right? I could tell by a couple of the tweets that came my way, right over their fucking heads. You might be in the wrong channel if you didn't know what I meant, but okay. Or you might be 10. One of the, I mean, I don't know, you know. But I think even the average 10-year-old would know what I meant. There's somebody here. Throughout the month, the love grows. Okay, it gets more and more. All right. I don't know what that means. That's just the energy that's attached there. All right. You get wetter and wetter. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. We're beyond depends here. Okay, way beyond. There's no way. There's nothing. All right, let's go. That's what I said. What did I say? 10 wands crossing. Look at that. The love gets better, more and bigger and bigger and bigger. You become more and more attractive. Maybe somebody's feelings for you grow more and more. I don't know. Maybe your feelings grow more and more about something. I don't know. There's some kind of pressure that keeps building throughout the month. It's even building in my voice right now, and I'm not sure how to make it stop. Okay? Some kind of pressure. Pressure. What's on top? I was right. What's fueling that? There it is. It's because of all the six of wands. We can't escape it. Victory after a long battle. It's that energy. It's from the pre-shuffle. It's here in the soul. Because maybe more than, again, it is more than one person for you. Maybe it's too much. Some people, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Some people don't like attention. I'm one of those people who doesn't like attention. My wife picks on me all the time. She says, for a guy who doesn't like attention, everything you do attracts attention. Well, for you, I don't know. It reaches a point where even if you like attention, this might be a bit much. Okay? So again, pay attention to your reaction. If it makes you afraid or anxious, it's a no. If it makes you feel hopeful, it's a yes. It's the simplest way I can phrase it. Don't let the pressure get to you. Right? Right. Don't let the bastards get you down. How about that? Remember that? What's on top? Here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody going to make you an offer. This is the universe talking to you, okay? It's not me. So don't shoot the messenger. Some soulmate going to approach. Something's going to cause you great stress. Pay attention. If it causes you anxiety, it's a no. If it brings you hope, it's a yes. Somebody going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Going to paint a picture for you of everything they can do for you, everything they can whatever. Your inclination is to not believe it. It's too good to be true. It is too good to be true. If you react this way to it, It's a no. It's going to be hard. Why do I bring up shooting the messenger and stuff? Because this is going to be hard. This is an offer you can't refuse. All right? Careful. This is somebody you may have really wanted. You have a deep soul connection with whoever this is. It could be somebody or something you really wanted. But again, you may yell up to the sky, fuck you, Steve. I fucking hate you. I don't care. The energy says, and I'm just the messenger, the energy says if you behave this way, it's a no. All right. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? The King of Pentacles. Again, somebody going to make you an offer you can't refuse. And they're going to do it by making you think. Pressure, right? Take it from a guy who used to train salespeople. I know all the tricks, okay? Pressure. Make somebody feel like if they don't say yes, they a fool. Make somebody feel like they don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally around. Somebody here is going to convince you that you're not all set without this, without them, without whatever. Somebody's going to say, I know in the soulmate cycle, somebody's going to say, I know that I said I wasn't interested before, but now I am, and I can see you've moved on maybe, but without me, I think you and I are meant to be together. I think it's destiny, whatever. They're going to make you feel like you're not, they're going to try to destabilize you, okay? Right here with the King of Pentacles, with the Ten of Cups, it's saying you're fine. You're actually good. As long as you know your worth, you'll see through anybody's flim-flam game. All right? You'll see through the con man. As long as you know your value, you know that you're fine on your own and you don't need anyone else. Right? Keep that in mind. Somebody tries to convince you that you need them. That's wrong. You don't. In fact, you guys are reflecting a lot lately as Empress energy in my readings. The Empress is standalone energy. Always has been, always will be. All right? So, it is what it is. And that's what December is a lot about for you guys. And we'll pull on you in the extended. But I will tell you, it's a whole lot of stepping outside yourself a little bit and observing how you react to things. And adjusting. In new energy, in the new car smell of 2025, you got a chance to reinvent yourself. Especially with 2 new moons in the month of December. Don't fuck it up. All right? By being rigid. By assuming you got everything right. Again, I'll say one last time, when people show you who they are, fucking believe it. Don't be like most people. Most people have short memories. They really do. I could give you countless examples, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say it and reserve my I told you so's later down the road. Right here is the Lovers, crossed by Archangel Michael, who has, of late, been getting his ass kicked. Not anymore. Now he all healed up. He been lifting some weights, you know. It's that training scene, that training montage. He could make, he's bench pressing, 455. He's ready to rock. All right, here we go. You've got a moment of zen coming to you this month. This is your final outcome. It's your reading. I flipped it back on you. You've got a moment, I'm going to phrase it, I'm going to paraphrase it. You've got a moment of zen coming, a moment where something that didn't make sense before suddenly makes sense. Yet you kind of knew it would happen, What did I tell you? I mean, I didn't know that was there. Knight of Swords brings a message of change underneath it, yeah. It's a message of change in a lot of ways. Archangel Michael, fear, has been kicking the shit out of hope now pretty much for most of 2024. And probably the tail half of 2023, if I'm honest with you. Archangel Michael got beat up pretty bad. He went and did some training. The training montage was on. Lifting some weights. He come back. I mean, we've got some big, this is coming back in, riding back into town, big time. All right? All right. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Why is that here before the Six of Swords. Oh, man. There's just this moment where you realize that how much power you have. That's all I can say. It plays out differently for all of you. Is there communicate? I know you're here for a tarot reading on YouTube. You want to hear they're turning around and coming back and reaching out. Is there communication? There's some sort of communication, but I honestly believe that's minor compared to what you figure out about yourself this month. I'll be honest, I think that's the case. There is communication here. There is soulmates coming in. There is somebody here that's done with their life. People are reversing decisions. So if somebody decided you weren't for them, now you are. But it's a double-edged sword. If somebody decided you were, maybe you're not. Right? People, both energies are there. Both happen. We can't sugarcoat it and just say it's all people deciding that you're great. No, some are deciding that you're shit, which may cause you to behave this way, which is fine. If anybody causes you to behave this way, with the exception of me, because I might trigger you, and other readers might trigger you, that's different. But if somebody makes you an offer and causes you to behave this way, or says something to you, changes their mind about you in some way that causes you to behave this way, then it's a no. Let it go. Right? All right. It is what it is. This is nice. Nothing. You get to see what's ahead. You get a glimpse of what's ahead, and what's ahead is a nice ride. You know, I said this in a recent extended. I think Archangel Michael here and the universe just want you to enjoy the ride in 2025. We're not going to do that by being rigid. All right? We're not. We got to be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever it pours into. Or we got to bend like the willow. Whichever way you want to phrase it. But this canoe doesn't go anywhere in mud. It needs water. So be cool, you know. Again, there is communication coming. Some game-changing communication. Archangel Michael, dear, definitely rises from the beaten up state. Hope is going to start kicking some ass again, you know. I tell you, it's nice. I like it. It's a small energy going into the year, but it's going to be a big energy. And I know my readings have just been pulling from it. I'm pulling from the hope energy. That's where I'm taking it. And it's very interesting when you do that. Hope is a positive energy. It needs to be fed. Positive energy has to be fed. Otherwise, it just dies and withers away. Fear and anger and all the other energies that are out there, those are negative energies. They feed themselves. And as people feed it, they become more and more obsessed with it and more caught in it. It just grows obese as it gets fed. It gets too big. All right. So again, get your head back in nature, starting in December and definitely into 2025. Get your nose out of the news cycles, out of all of that. Don't stay out of that quagmire. It'll suck you in. Obviously care about it, but don't care about it to a point of becoming fanatical. It's an important message for Pluto and Aquarius, which makes us feel on a higher level. It's not just about love. It's also about the things that we're passionate about. Oh, I'm really passionate about politics, Steve. Well, you're going to go batshit crazy with it if you don't contain it while Pluto is in Aquarius. That's all I'm saying. Get out in nature every once in a while. Go for a fucking canoe ride. All right? It's important. Do what you want to do, but I'm trying to help. I'm trying to tell you about the energy. All right? All right. That's what we talked about in Pluto and Aquarius reading. You know, the hippies, some of them were really cool. They cared about the causes and they laid back and they partied. And others of them went crazy and just lost their fucking minds over the shit. You know? Don't be one of the people that loses their mind over the shit. Whether it's the soulmate cycle or societal energies, the same applies here. Don't obsess over people. There's something here. Somebody shows you, somebody you once loved, somebody you once wanted, shows you who they really are. All right? Believe it. And it empowers you to see this. Okay? It really does. Also, there's somebody else coming towards you. There's more than one soulmate here. There are plenty of opportunities for love. Aim for the ones that provide you, that fill you with hope, not the ones that fill you with anxiety. Okay? So, you know, again, how might this play out in love? It could be the person's married and you're like, oh, I don't want to go through that again. They never leave. They never leave. They're going to tell you they're going to leave. Of course they are, to get your pants off. Duh. You know, they very rarely do. It's expensive to leave a marriage. It's hard. It's just easier to stay in it. There's all kinds of stuff. There's kids and there's judges and lawyers that get involved. Fuck that. You know, honestly, most of the time they just stay. Even if it's a deep soul connection. So that's one example. Another example is somebody's trying to bring you down so that you go with them. In other words, telling you, without me, you've got nothing. You know, you're not as great as you think you are. You're not as set as you think you are. I can help you. You know, whatever it is. Okay? If it's this, it's a no. If it's hope, it's a yes. And bottom of the deck, here we go. 4 of Cups. Last message for you. 4 of Cups was crossing here in our reading. In the energy of your connection. 4 Cups. King Cups. High Priestess. And crossing the King of Cups and the base energy is the 10 of Cups. Wow. Which is right there. Again. Yes. What's underneath that? Yeah. The Queen of Wands. Again. The Ten of Cups, which is normally a very superficial energy. It's normally, I call it a lot of fluff. I call it a lot of pie in the sky. Whatever it is, that's what you're aiming for. It's actually deeper than normal. All right? It's like, you ever walk into a lake and you think it's shallow? And so far it is. It's like only up to your knees. So you just keep walking. And then the next thing you know, you fall off a cliff and fall into deeper water, sort of a thing. That's this. Okay? The more you feed hope, the better off you are. The stronger you become. Your intuition is very strong. You will know what you're not interested in this month. You will know what's good and what's bad. All right? But you've got to feed hope to find it. We'll find out what happens when you feed hope. It looks like a lot of people tell you how they feel. Some of those people aren't worth your time, and some of them are. The ones that make you feel this way aren't. The ones that make you feel the Ten of Cups are. And we're talking about hope energy there. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. It's going to be a very interesting zodiac fly-through. Probably nothing like this, because we're going to be dividing this into 12 pieces and breaking it up. It's going to be very interesting. I will pull on you in the extended a little bit more about what's coming your way and how to feed the hope, maybe. And then we'll pull on this person a little bit. There's one specific energy here that you always knew would return, which I think in no small part due to Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde is making a triumphant return for sure. That keeps coming up that way anyway. We'll find out more. All right? That's your reading. You want the extended, the link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.